Welcome to Had6 channel. In this video, we will look into account. 19 nouns with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Transaction, which means published reports of proceedings at the meetings of a learned society. Transaction. For example, the transactions of Congress were carefully recorded. Number 2. Delineation, which means the action of describing or portraying something precisely. Delineation. For example, the artist's exquisite delineation of costume and jewelry. Number 3. News, which means a broadcast or published report of news. News. For example, colleagues were stunned by the news of his death. Number 4. Description, which means a spoken or written account of a person, object, or event. Description. For example, Darwin's description of the theory of sexual selection. Number 5. Memoir, which means a historical account or biography written from personal knowledge. Memoir. For example, in 1924 she published a short memoir of her husband. Number 6. Narration, which means the action or process of narrating a story. Narration. For example, the style of narration in the novel. Number 7. Tale, which means a fictitious or true narrative or story, especially one that is imaginatively recounted. Tale. For example, a tale of witches and warlocks. Number 8. Review, which means a report on or evaluation of a subject or past events. Review. For example, the Director General's end-of-year review. Number 9. Recital, which means an enumeration or listing of connected names, facts, or events. Recital. For example, her recital of Adam's failures and shortcomings. Number 10. History, which means a continuous, typically chronological, record of important or public events or of a particular trend or institution. History. For example, a history of the labor movement. Number 11. Narrative, which means a spoken or written account of connected events. Narrative. For example, A chronological narrative of Stark's life. Number 12. Statement. Which means a definite or clear expression of something in speech or writing. Statement. For example, do you agree with this statement? Number 13. Exposition. Which means a comprehensive description and explanation of an idea or theory. Exposition. For example, a lucid exposition of educational theories. Number 14. Minute. Which means a summarized record of the proceedings at a meeting. Minute. For example, their objection was noted in the minutes. Number 15. Version. Which means an account of a matter from a particular person's point of view. Version. For example, he told her his version of events. Number 16. Explanation. Which means a reason or justification given for an action or belief. Explanation. For example, I suppose I owe you an explanation about Louise. Can you think of other examples? Please share them in the comment section below. See you in the next video.